Hey, wizards, and welcome back to the Storm playthrough. And we are starting a new adventure today. I am here in Mushu, and we need to go talk to the Emperor to learn about the Council of Light. Let's head up to the palace. And he is in his throne room. It's a cow over there sweeping the porch. Alright. Walk up there. This obelisk you can use to resummon the Jade Oni. Here's the Emperor.
Greetings, esteemed wizard. It has been a long time since Mushu was graced with your presence. If you would learn about the Council of Light, you must study the Scrolls of Light. However, the path is not so easy. They are held in the Tower of Absolute Being, in the Jade Palace, and are guarded by the fierce Jade Oni, Mika Skaka.
Ooh. Alright. So we need to go to the Garden Dojo. I'm glad to be back in Mushu, even if it's just for a little bit. And turn the music down. Alright. Here's the Garden Dojo. Oh, this is a solo only. Interesting.
You should not be here, wizard. The light of truth can be blinding.
Alright. I do need to add these guys back. Okay. Mika Skarka. And oh, I forgot to take those out. Yeah, we're here to get some scrolls. Unfortunately, I am not first in this battle, so I have to wait a bit. Also, in case you didn't know, I'm level 72 currently. Which is, you know, Avalon is kind of made for level 70 to 80, so. It's a nice change. What am I saying? I'm at right, basically like the right level, for Avalon. I know that they like adjusted the, level requirements for Arc 2 worlds, like by 5 levels, lowered them. Which I don't necessarily agree with. Cause like, I struggled in Celestia, and I was the correct level, so man, I fizzled. Oh, so random. All right, I'm just gonna trap the boss. But yeah, I'm not sure, like, if you're level 44 or 45 going to Celestia, like, yikes. I don't know how you would survive there without, like, basically being carried by someone. So I'm usually, by the time I start Celestia, I'm usually at least level 50. Okay. Stormlord is back. Try him again. There we go. Okay, I'm sure the boss probably survived. Yeah. I forgot to show you guys the health, but yeah, see, that's a lot of health. We are kind of entering a time where bosses are going to start getting a lot of health. Pretty sure in Avalon, the boss health goes above 10,000 again. That wasn't really happening that much in Safaria. I want to say the bosses there were like 6,000, 7,000. So it's getting up there. Okay. Scrolls of Light.
You carefully collect the Scrolls of Light. You are the first one in generations to read them.
Nice.
The scrolls are the recollections of the Emperor of Mushu, detailing the formation of the Council of Light.
Yep, they had a lot of involvement in Zafaria, as we saw with those stone paintings, and they hid the Deck of Shadows under Mirror Lake, which Morganthe was after when we were there in Zafaria.
In the year of the Red Comet, blanketed by shadow, the world of Zafaria called for help. A council of light was born. The council consisted of Merle Ambrose, Lydia Greyrose, Diego the Duel Master, and my humble self.
All right, we know all those people.
With King Achebe, King Zitu Zibu, King Caleb, and Queen Elissa, the Spider Temple was broken, and the shadows were driven out. The Council of Light kept watch for new shadows throughout the spiral, for evil can never be destroyed, only driven back.
Yep. Just like shadows are only temporary, and they always come back.
It is good to see you again so soon. I trust the Jade Oni did not cause you any difficulties. The Council of Light has allies wherever there are those pure of heart. Avalon, Marleybone, Grizzleheim, Mirage, even Polaris.
Ah.
You should return to Headmaster Ambrose in Wizard City and tell him what you have learned.
Light shine down. Okay.
Oh, it is hard to believe it was so long ago. I feel as if a great shadow has come to Wizard City. Let us speak to Gamma at once.
Uh-oh.
My Bartleby, what was that? It came from Gamma's room.
Was there an earthquake? Let's go check it out.
Oh, Headmaster, help! It's Morganthe!
Uh-oh.
Hello, Ambrose. And look, you've brought your pet wizard with you.
Uh-oh.
Now that I've reclaimed my deck of shadows, I'm going to rewrite the spiral. This is your one chance to join me, or else be washed away in the tide of chaos.
I'm sorry, Morganthe. You were once the best and brightest, but you've dwelt in the shadows for too long. Your path leads to naught but ruin and sorrow. I expel you with a banishing spell.
Ah! You will regret this day, I swear.
Oh, I had hoped it would not come to this. But clearly Morganthe cannot be left unchecked. We must stop her. You will need the Sword of Kings to defeat Morganthe's deck of shadows. Gamma, tell our esteemed wizard what we know. Meanwhile, I'll clean up this mess.
Morganthe, bah! She once tried to hit me with a woolly mammoth.
Oh my. Also, they didn't let Morganthe finish her speech there. She was gonna say, "Shadow take you all." Anyways, love her. She's iconic and a queen, but...
The Sword of Kings? Oh, it is the legendary blade of Avalon, once held by King Artorius, greatest of kings. His memory is preserved by the Knights of the Silver Rose. Here is the spiral key to Avalon. Go there and ask the first knight you see to point you to young Perry. He had charge of the Sword of Kings last I knew.
Alright, let's head to Avalon. And Avalon is based around the legendary King Artorius. Merle Ambrose is from Avalon. Gamma is from there. Morganthe is from there. And you know what? I'm vaguely familiar with King Arthur. King Arthur. I had to read a book about him in like 7th grade, so it was really interesting.
My wounds ail me.
Most of it's, I mean, it's mythical history. It's not real, of course. It's fantasy.
Good wizard, may I implore you for help? I was wounded along the high road by vicious fraudlings. They stole my arms. Could you get my sword back from the night goblins and my shield back from the hobgoblin fiends?
Okay. Some goblins on the high road. That crab needs his weapons back. But yeah, Avalon is like the British Isles in the days of Middle Ages. So a little earlier in time than a lot of the Spiral. Okay. Battle music here is pretty cool. And there's a lot of square trees here for some reason. And it's also bright and sunny here. Zafaria had a bit of a shadow because they were at sunset, but it's very bright here at Avalon. Even though there's a lot of shadow stuff. And Avalon is also kind of where worlds start to get pretty long. It's quite a bit longer than Zafaria and Celestia. Those worlds were each about, I'd say like 11 or 12 episodes. So I'm gonna assume Avalon will be like 15. Maybe even more than that. We'll have to see. But yeah, then this world and then a couple more after that will be quite a bit longer. Oh. I got a ring from that. Wow. Not bad. And I got pulled. Now for Hobgoblin Fiends. These guys are, Storm. Oh my god, what is going on with my deck today? Holy cow. Okay. And in this world, we will actually get our, Mass Prism. Yes. Not for a bit, because we have to enter the area that, it's found in, but we will get one. We will get that, rather soon. Oh. It's actually raining outside. Isn't that cute? Okay. Hopefully if you guys hear any rain picked up by the microphone, then that's what that is. It's springtime as I'm recording this, so thunderstorms are coming back. Okay. Let's prism the enemies. And mass prisms are really useful. Well, you guys of course have seen them before if you've quested into Avalon and beyond, but they used to cost 2 pips, but it's just 1 now. Which is really convenient. Alright, I'm just gonna do this and hit. I don't have time to wait for another prism. I'm also doing pretty good on time. Okay. Wow. I guess I did enough damage. I didn't need to do that. The prism on the other guy. Okay. We gotta go back to Sir Pike del Lago, which is Del Lago is of the lake, so he must be a crab from a lake. Who knew?
Ah, you have recovered my lost arms. That helps ease my discomfort. These wounds are not mending. I worry I may never recover, but I have heard tales of a wood witch famed for her healing powers.
Nice.
I implore you to find Fianna Yellowknife on the high road and beg a salve for me.
Okay. Back to the high road. And Fianna Yellowknife will be interacting with her a bit on our adventures. Alright, let's just run through. She's a witch.
What have we here?
And she's an owl like Gamma.
You say Sir Pike has a wound that will not heal. That is a dark sign. Seek out the night goblins who are prowling the high road and make them tell you the name of the one who wounded Sir Pike.
Alright. More night goblins.
Stop your spell work. You want the worm. Cadillac, the fire spitter.
Okay, we got that information from the goblins. Bring it back to Fiona.
Ooh, the fire spitter. May the spirit of Artorias protect us. That name is an ill omen. Karanak, the fire spitter, is a worm of great power and destruction. His bite is lethal, unless... If you were to gather a sample of his venom, I could create a healing salve. Of course, you'll have to defeat him first.
Of course. Okay. Let's go over here. We can't fill up my health. There we go. See if Blaine wants to join up or something. Put in some of those. Okay.
The air is blistering inside, like the inside of a smith's furnace. You hear the horrible fire spitter up ahead.
That is not a hiss. That's some kind of growl. Okay. Karanak, the fire spitter. Our first boss in Avalon. Okay. Get that. Sure, let's put up a Star Blade. We haven't used that one in a while. Why? I hate this spell. It's so annoying. Whew. Oh, got a little bit of yawn there. Okay. This should at least take out the minion. And then the boss, well, he has a lot of health. He's probably gonna survive. 3,500 isn't bad though. Ooh. I'm actually taking quite a bit of damage. Okay. See, our first 10,000 health boss. 10,000 health boss. Oh, I can't speak. Okay. 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 I need pretty much all the boosts I can get in my from my deck here. So Elemental Blade, and we'll have an Amplify. I think I removed all my traps for the minion battle, the mob battles. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to use those. Okay. Yeah. Once I get to level 75, I'll have enough training points to learn a faint spell. Okay. I'll use Leviathan next round. Okay. If this crits, I might actually win. 2 blades. An aura. Yeah, I think we should be okay. Oh, yeah, nice. Again, not a hiss.
You collect a healthy sample of fire spitter venom. You are careful not to get any on you.
It's level 76 fire boots. Okay. So that's going to be it for this episode. First episode of a new world. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe as we continue in Avalon. You guys have a great day, and peace out.